Hello, and welcome to another tutorial in Do-It-Yourself Easy. In today's video, we'll learn 5 powerful ways to transform your data power query, specifically in the Column from Examples section. This will help you prepare your data for analysis. Let's begin. First, right-click anywhere in the data and select Get Data from Table or Range. If your data has headers, make sure to check the box that says My Table has Headers and press OK. We have some information about employees of a certain company. However, the data needs some cleaning. To do this, we can use the Add Column tab and the Column from Examples option. This section will allow us to work with our own columns. Let's start with the ID column. We don't want to have the names in the ID field, so select the ID column, choose Column from Examples, and pick From Selection. A column will automatically be created. First, let's change the name of the column by double-clicking on it and typing Identification. Now select the first row. Just type the first code, 7549, and press Enter. Power Query will automatically select only the code before the dash. Once done, press OK. You can see the code in the function. You can also apply any modification in the formula bar or by clicking on Last Applied Steps, which will show you what delimiter Power Query used to separate the text. We can dive deeper into this in our next tutorial. Now let's move on to our next example. For the full names, I want to separate them, but I only want the name and surname together. It's simple. Do the same as before. Go to the Add Column tab, select the column, and choose From Selection. Let's change the header to Name and Surname. Type Jill and Jackson. And as you can see, Power Query doesn't do anything yet. It needs 1 or 2 more entry to understand what we're looking for, so type Calvin Moody and press Enter, the same for Joshua Galloway, and there you go. Now we have only the name and surname in one column. Important to mention is that Column from Examples detect pattern based on our input, so be careful with the lowercase and uppercase, otherwise it will change the whole output. Let's proceed to the next example. Let's take a look at the time when people joined the company. First, click on this small icon and apply the date format. Now imagine that the sales team has asked you to make it clearer when people joined, and you'd like to see the date in a different format. This is where Column from Examples is an amazing way to provide the format you want. Select the date column and choose From Selection. Double-click on the header, and for this example, I'll name it Date with Format. Click the first row and enter the date with the format that you would like to display. Therefore, type August 21st, 2014 for the first row. Now let's do the same for the second row. January 14th, 2007. As you can see, Power Query automatically fills out the rest of the dates in the format you've chosen. Let's continue with our next example. As you can see, each employee has an email, but sometimes, by mistake, some capital letters are added to the email. For example, you can see the first 3 emails where Jill is in capital letters, and in the second email, Hotmail is also capitalized. Let's quickly fix this using Column from Examples. Just type the same email, but this time in lowercase, and Power Query will automatically understand the pattern and fill out the rest accordingly. Now let's continue with our next lesson. The company needs to categorize the range of experience for each worker. To do this, we'll use ranges of 5 years. For example, let's look at Kaylin. She's been with the company for 1 year, so she falls into the 1 to 5 range. Now Power Query will create a range of 5 years and categorize each worker's experience based on the number of years they've been with the company. In order to do that, select Experience Year and select From Selection. And in the row for Caitlin, add 1 to 5 and press. Okay, all your data has been prepared exactly how we wanted. Once you are done cleaning and preparing your data, go to Home tab, select Close and Load To. Select New Worksheet and finally press OK. And that's it. There's much more you can do with Power Query depending on your dataset. These are just a few examples. If you liked this video, hit like and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.